Maybe you're wondering if custody is influenced by the relative incomes of the parties. And the answer is, strictly speaking, no, but the higher income may come with a job that requires, let's say, a lot of time on the road, or have other nuances to that type of work in order to create that kind of an income. And so that could potentially influence a custody determination or a parenting plan. The courts and really everybody connected with this process, you, your spouse, a guardian ad litem if there is one, you all need to work together to be thinking about what's best for the children, what's in the children's best interest. That's the Georgia legal standard for all custody decisions. So if you're thinking the parent who has more income is going to get more time with the kids, that's not true at all. In fact, it could actually work just the opposite. If that parent who has more income has to work a whole lot, has to travel a whole lot, has a very demanding job, if they're an on-call surgeon or on-call building maintenance engineer, it could end up being that the parent who has a much, much less income might be the one who's more suitable to have primary custody of the children. This all depends on the individual circumstances that you and your spouse have. You and your spouse, you're a high net worth, high income family. You got a couple of kids, they're in private school, they've got expensive extracurriculars like horseback riding. Now you're going through a divorce and you're wondering, do I have to keep giving the kids these things? Do I have to keep the kids in the expensive school? Do I have to keep the kids in the expensive extracurriculars and the private swimming lessons and all that? My answer to you is, regardless of what the court makes you do, I think you should. I don't think you should make your kids suffer just because their parents are coming apart and getting a divorce. It's going to be hard enough on the kids to live in the two separate households. So don't take their world and blow their world up also. If you can afford to keep doing what you're doing, you should keep doing it. And I'm going to tell you, if you don't keep doing it, I think you're selfish. You might not like hearing that from me, but you know I'm right. So you're a high net worth couple, high income couple, and you want to ensure the children's best interest during divorce. How do you do that? Well, the first thing I would tell you is keep their lives as normal as possible. Minimize the changes to their lives. Don't rip them out of private school. Don't take them away from their extracurricular activities that they're enjoying, and work together with your spouse to make sure that the kids are put first, because they didn't ask for you guys. They didn't choose you guys. You know, you two chose each other, and now you're coming apart. That's on you, but it's not on the kids, and don't put it on the kids. Keep the kids' lives the way it is now, even after the divorce, okay? They're already gonna have to deal with having home with mom, home with dad. Just keep your kids' lives as status quo, as normal as possible going forward after the divorce. If you have a question about high net worth divorce and how to keep the kids' lives as normal as possible, even as you're going through divorce and after the divorce, go ahead and schedule a free case evaluation with us today. We're happy to talk with you about your situation and give you some advice.